Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Gravend. It is a incremental RPG, kind of in the same vein as Melvor Idol, but a little bit less singularly grindy. It seems a little bit more like you actually can do some build crafting, you can build some structures, and just some other stuff. It's neat. It's still very much in development. There's not a whole lot to the game at the moment. I think there's still a good, 10 hours of content because it's an incremental idle game, but beyond that, I think you're going to have to wait for a while, but I figured I'd dive in because it looks neat. And it's made by a husband and wife duo that, I don't know, I always like it when I see game developers working with their spouses. So, we're going to do a new game, and let's see. Oh, well that's convenient. So choose what remains. You don't remember who you were, but the field does. This job shapes how your stats grow with each level and what you're capable of. You can't change it unless you reach a temple. Do you remember where temples are? You'll be able to donate your experiences to the temple and learn again. So I can be a wanderer, recovers faster and trades health for movement, built to survive and press forward. For every 1,000 steps taken, gain +1 flat damage times character level, up to plus 9,999 times character level, which sounds insane. Job memory. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. J.R.R. Tolkien. So gains a little bit of strength, a lot of stamina, some defense, no evasion, no magic, no agility. Gets passive tough skin, extra defense while equipped. Restores 1 HP per step. Push on. Choose a direction to move and pause movement or keep walking. Iron Lungs, extra stamina for 60 seconds, costs an MP, does not restore HP, carries over between job changes. Let's see, burn the path, sacrifice 99% of your max HP to blaze forward 99 steps, and well traveled. Okay, what's the chemist give me? Well, never mind, I guess I'm a wanderer. Okay, so you should have died. A slime shudders as it approaches, not hungry, just familiar. You grip your wanderer instincts. Old reflexes. Maybe they were always yours. Maybe the field gave them back. It left something behind. Maybe it remembered being you. 10 experience. You defeated the slow slime. You strike the slow slime for 10 damage. Oh, I see. It's going in reverse. Victory or an execution. The slime falls. Goo bubbles and hisses as it melts into the grass. Inside, you find a torn scrap of parchment, a crude map, faded ink, 4 directions scratched in haste. North. Quiet town. You might find some information here. South, a shimmering lake. West, a dense forest. And east, the edge is ripped clean off. The slime's core clings to your hand too long. Warm. Familiar. You should have ended like that, but you didn't. Look for a weapon. You brush aside the grass and spot a broken stick, splintered and jammed deep into the soil. It looks too familiar, like you've held it before. You were supposed to melt into the dirt, like the others, or come back twisted and rotten, like the slime. But you're still here. Take this stick and begin your journey. Okay, so we have wooden stick, grants strength and splinter defense, barely better than nothing. And I guess there's this thing, enemy timer, strike the walking roots for 9, reduce to 9 damage. Okay, holy smokes, this sucker's tanky. And it might have wrecked me. Death is not the end, your journey continues. This path tracks your life and mana. The map said there was a town to the north. Maybe you should head that way. Okay, the never grave. You wake up in the grass. Not a grave, but it should have been. The slimes stare with eyeless faces. Familiar. You wonder how many tried to leave. So auto continue after fights. We don't have an enemy, though we can run into a slime. Full of goo. Applies poison. Doesn't seem like there's too much else to learn from it. And then build. Not available. Oh, I can build here. Okay. Well, they said there was a town to the north, so I guess we're just going to walk north for a little while and fight some slimes on the way. So what are these? No idea. Might be extra abilities. Earned an AP. Spend it to unlock job abilities. Find your first item. Items are managed in your inventory. You can equip 2 items at a time in the quick slots. Slime ball. Might be useful later. Well, that's not helpful. And AP. So fast recovery, tough skin. I might as well grab that. Unlocked an ability, don't forget to equip it here. If it's an ability, active ability, use it from the widget of the standalone bar. There's no limit to the number of active abilities you can equip. You can only have 2 passives at a time. Learned abilities carry over between jobs. Well, I might as well have that one equipped because it's somewhat easy. Let's see. So go back and walking north. Yeah, so I don't know how we heal. Level 1 out of 3, experience, gold, spells off, but I don't have any spells to begin with. So I'm really not sure if there's much of a merit for it. Where's this? Oh. Cleansing progress. You wake again in the grass, not a grave, should have been. Slimes? Okay. So I can cleanse the location if I kill 200 slimes. Yeah, that'll take some effort. Let's see, so that must be my MP. That's obviously my health. This is probably my progress towards whatever location I'm going to. If I had a guess. Okay, small town. The faces of its people familiar. You wonder how many tried to leave. Talk to Elder Maeve. Starting out, the tutorial is complete. You can now explore the world. Our priest left to cleanse the temple, but it's been weeks. We're worried. Find priest. Corpse files. Corpse flies. Corpse flies are a menace. They spread disease and create corpses when there were none. The mycofolk are said to know how to deal with them. Okay, so let's accept that quest. So cleansing the temple. The elder of the town is worried about a missing priest who went to cleanse a nearby temple. The priest has not returned, and the elder fears something terrible has happened. The temple lies east of the Nevergrave, past the blighted ground. Find the temple, confront the corrupted priest, and report back to the elder. Okay, might as well make that my active quest. We also have corpse flies, but it doesn't look like I can accept that as a quest. Acolyte, oh, this is the Acolyte. Rumors. Lies the blight. Water helps burns. Alas, all the water here is fetid. Try not to swallow any if you splash it on yourself. Okay, so that was Acolyte Rin, the old hunter. I've been hunting in these parts longer than most of the slimes been slimes. Slime trouble. Slimes are getting bold. Bring me 10 slime balls and you'll be doing us a favor. I might have a reward for you to help with the wraiths. Sure. Okay, let's make that the active quest for now. Anything else? Lurkers. Old beasts don't just guard their dens. They judge you by which you happen to be at the moment. Come with purpose to the forest or wander there. The lake listens. You might spend a lot of time fishing there, but it might also be the kind to spend a lot of time drinking swamp sludge. I don't judge. Some people are a lot like ghosts, you know. Sometimes all I need to clear the ghost is a good meal. And corpse flies. Can't tell you much about the corpse flies. They make corpses, or the mushrooms know how to ward them off. If I knew, I would have done it myself, but those fields to the north are crawling with them. And Stranger. Stranger barely acknowledges your presence. You get the feeling he's waiting for someone else. Perhaps he's waiting for a different you. Is he on a bicycle? I can't tell. And no response from them. So shops. Curio and supply. So a healing potion is 20 gold. Antidote, firecracker. I could sell the slime balls, but let's leave that. What about the armory? So I can get a chef's hat? Oh god, some of these are very expensive. There way I can, like, sort these? No. So plus 10 cooking bonus, plus 10 defense, more cooking bonus, a lot of defense and stamina. Poison glove, magic. Grants poison blade, glove, status is poison glove. Interesting. Yeah, I probably want something like the mace or the iron sword. Hand wraps. Hand wraps are 2,000 gold. Wow. Okay. Well, the armory is no good. Scavenged goods. So it can buy dirty water, firewood, and hunter's feed. So I can buy a rabbit treat. Okay. Oh, reduces rabbit pet cooldown by around 10%. Okay, so these are very much not things I can interact with at the moment. Kitchen. But must be a chef, get a change of job at a temple, and property. Grave digging services, good work if you can get it. Owned 10, cost gold, dividend. So I can't buy any. Okay. So I'm assuming it's one of those that I buy it for 3,000 gold and it gets me 1 gold per second passively. And that's everything. Well, I guess we're just going to walk south again. Old hunter taught you how to hunt. Use this to trigger back-to-back encounters in an area. I'll have to figure out how to heal more consistently here. How do I... Okay, stop hunting is up there. And yeah, as I cleanse these guys, what we really want is 10 slime balls, is the real answer. We got 5, and I did get a healing potion. Let's see, goo punch, toxic slime, some other things. Apparently this game was not designed for phones in mind, but it apparently runs really well on phone. That's where I initially discovered it, and I was like, oh yeah, this seems kind of neat. I wonder if it works well on browser, and the answer is actually it's kind of the opposite. Oh, okay, that's much easier to get to my inventory. Well, let's stop hunting. Finish this one off. Since I'm taking some damage, we should go heal anyway. And go back to walking north. Oh? I might actually need the healing potion. Okay, I've got 4 of them. So actually, that's not too bad. And I'm about to level up. Oh, and that healed me to full. Well then. I guess maybe I don't need to consume as many potions. Okay, I also have this. Is that 20 million AP? It might be. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get fast recovery as well. Yeah, no permanent passives. It does seem like that might be 20 million AP, which is terrifying. How do you even afford that? Well, one way or another, now I heal as I walk, which should sustain me for a lot longer. Oh, auto continue after fights. There we go. Yeah, it seems like they're having a harder time fighting me anyway. Which isn't too bad. Boy, this slimes are... I don't want to say relentless exactly. We're also missing... This one's kicking my ass. Well, not really. Okay, status effects, spells... Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm just kind of flipping through all of our different options here just to see what they look like. See if there's anything I should pay attention to. Widgets, mini-map, compass, status HUD, structure, stats, abilities, golem, abilities. Oh. Honestly, let's probably not mess with it. Like, some of the widgets could be kind of useful, but... Oh, I can do dock. Okay, that actually is quite nice. But I don't think I care. Okay, so what does this do? We have no idea. Let's talk to Acolyte Rin. Request healing. Okay, oh, I'm full health again. Old Hunter. Slime trouble. Back already? Let's see. Yep, that's 10 slime balls. Good work. Okay, so we get a Wraith Ward. Wooden sphere that wards off evil spirits. Allows you to damage intangible enemies. So we've got that. Hunter Nod satisfied. Used to be that earned you respect. These days, maybe just this. Alright. Close out of him. Go back to the shops. Curio and supply. I have 19 goo balls, so we might as well sell all of them at the moment. Might be useful later, yes, but we need to actually start grabbing equipment. Okay, dagger's expensive. Okay, looks like the Iron Sword, Weapon, Wanderer, Monk, Knight. So some of these might be limited to certain job types. Well, in that case, Iron Sword. Let's see. Curio and supply. Do I want to buy... How much gold do I have? Some. Not much, though. Go back south. Let's just start hunting. So what does Iron Stance do? 20-second cooldown. Strike with measured force, dealing damage equal to 120% of your strength, then gain Iron Guard for 17 seconds. Only usable in combat. Neat. Yeah, this actually has a lot of things that I like to see. Just in terms of the... How much damage do I do? 16 to 19. Does it scale off of my strength? It might. Yeah, okay. Using strength as base, it's 1.5 times my strength. So that should make it kind of easy to clear through a bunch of these dudes. But yeah, rather than just being a stat grinder like Horrorpalon that I played a couple days ago, which is good. Like, I did actually like that one. This one has... I'm almost going to say it's got that, like, element of Final Fantasy Tactics, or... it's really just that you have limited amounts of AP that you can spend on various things. Leveling up... You can't just equip everything, and not everything is just pure stat scaling upwards. Oh, these guys actually drop health potions. That's good to know. Because, yeah, I've gained a decent amount. Spell preview, Surge. Where'd I get Surge from? I also don't think I have any combat scrolls. Well, I could try it. Yeah, I did cast it. I don't know where I got the spell from. Maybe it was from leveling up. Can't tell if I actually even cast it or not. Oh. But yeah, we've got the ability to build structures, though obviously I'm kind of limited in my ability to do so. We've got, yeah, an AP system, but you can't just equip everything. I think that's one thing that I really like about AP systems when done well. 50 HP to move 10 steps in a direction. I don't think I care. Might be useful later, but here it's not particularly amazing. Let's stop hunting. These guys are actually going to start being an issue, and I kind of want to get out of here. Okay, so we're going to start walking north. I should be able to survive the next couple, especially since I heal as I walk. Yeah, can I see? Yeah, 33% chance of dropping healing potion. So, kind of seems like it's worthwhile to cleanse this entire area before I go too far. Or, let's see. Cleanse the entire area before I go on to another location. At the very least, getting enough gold that I can buy an amount of gear and equipment. Let's see. And yeah, just having a ton of healing potions on hand to quaff my way through. Because we want to get to that priest. It looks like levels 2 out of 3, so I'm going to hit max level kind of soon, and I do not know what that does. Probably nothing. Nice part is you can actually build structures. If you've cleansed an area, it does not matter. You can actually come back and refight monsters there. You just have to build an arena to get them to show back up again. Leveled up to 3. So you gain some more strength, stamina, and maybe some other things. Interesting. Okay, so that quest is completed. Let's track that one. So cleansing. Now just focus on that. Details. So cleansing the temple will get me 50 AP. Dang. Okay. Carry on supply. Let's just sell all the goo balls. Okay. And threshold armory. So... why is the quilted tunic? No idea. The leather cap gives me a decent amount of defense. I like the idea of the dagger, but I do not know if I can actually equip it. We also have the Wanderer's buckler. Oh. So is it... the quilted tunic is actually just one of... it's the only body armor I can... yeah, it's one of the only 2 I can buy. So I might as well buy the leather cap. The legs give me stamina, which I don't quite know what that gets me. Yeah, the mace would have been good, but I don't have enough gold, and also it says weapon paladin, and I'm not. But we do have the Wanderer's buckler. Gets me more defense. And then poison glove, which seems neat, but I'd have to be a chemist. So let's go back to curio and supply. I don't have enough for antidotes, which is a little worrying because we might need them. But I bet that's for the corpse flies and not for anything else. Is there a map that I can see? Oh, threshold. Okay, so we want to go over here. This is kind of giving me sub-level 13 vibes. Okay, start going east. Just to see what this gets me. Because I could keep fighting slimes, but if I'm level 3 out of 3, I don't necessarily know what that means. Okay, memory is bound to the lurkers you've vanquished. Base recollection is 3 plus 3 for each lurker defeated. There's also prestige times 1. Permanent prestige stat gains are multiplied by times 1. Doubles the power of your temples. Okay. Not anything I can mess with. So level 3, deaths 1, job switches. And I'll have to see what happens when I get past... Oh, get this up to 600 experience. We might unlock a new class, or we have to get to the temple, which I'm assuming we need to do. Oh, I should probably be using Iron Stance whenever I'm given the chance. No reason not to. I'm just being buried in slimes. But they're not hurting me nearly as much. All that extra defense really does make a difference. So the Blighted expands. The air is wrong here. Cold. The dead linger. So we want to just head for that temple. I've got a ton of potions. Whatever we encounter here, unless it kicks my ass. Yeah, unless it absolutely destroys me, I'm probably going to want to explore. Okay, these are the wraiths. Which I should be able to fight them, yes? Perfect. Shrugs off physical blows, but because we got the thing, I can actually get past them. And yeah, that heal as I walk ability is extremely helpful. Yeah, do I have any active abilities I want to pick up? Iron Lungs might be good. I don't quite know what stamina does for me. Yeah. Oh, I was going to try and test to see how much health it would have. Corrupted Priest awaits. Before you, writhing from the wastes, grows a burnt and broken shrine. A flickering within alerts you to a watcher. He crawls bestially with wings and horns shimmering out of the silhouette. A bottle hovers in front of him with a flame licking from its spout. Begin battle. Back away, skip text. Begin battle. Okay, start with Iron Stance. We should use that a bunch. Oh, he's easy. I'm on fire, though, which hurts, but I've cleared the temple. Temples unlock prestige. You can reset your level for permanent growth. Stat growth depends on your current job when you level, and those increases persist even when you change jobs later. Reset to level 1 at temples, as well as changing your job. And also donate your fleeting experiences for true memories, which provide permanent stat boosts. You can even use your donated experience to sanctify passive skills so they're permanently equipped. Yo! Check the temple for more details. Lurker defeated. Each lurker you slay permanently raises your level cap. Some jobs also receive special rewards for defeating specific lurkers. Check your logs, inventory, and gear screens. If you didn't get the reward, don't worry. You can fight the lurker again once you have the appropriate tier of arena constructed. If that doesn't make sense now, it will later. What a pity that I am not an honest man. Maurice LeBlanc, Arsène Lupin, Gentleman Thief. Why it matters. Can you... Oh, remembered Thief, so I can switch class. Can use Treasure Nose to find treasure while walking. Thieves increase odds of loot drops and excel at long fights, building up combos. They're also the fastest attacking job. Thief is the only job that can bypass the normal attack speed limit, with their attacks being able to reach 200 milliseconds. Additionally, Thief builds up combo stacks with each basic attack, increasing damage multiplier up to 20 times. Combo stacks reset every fight. Thieves also get double loot drop rates. And then we've also got Monk. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. Why it matters. Scaling a damage multiplier off their stamina. Monks are a powerful early game job. They also have a spell that heals them. Most of their weapons have multiple hits per attack. Okay. And then we have Angler. Let's see. Every day is a new day. It's better to be lucky. But I'd rather be exact. Then when luck comes, you're ready. Oh, then when luck comes, you're ready. Ernest Hemingway, Old Man in the Sea. Why it matters, can catch fish and also has a passive ability to prevent bleed. Can catch gems in certain lakes, which might come in handy later on. Chef, good food is very often, even most often, simple food. Anthony Bourdain. I actually kind of like these quotes. Why it matters, can cook food, which provides healing every second. Also has a passive ability with a chance to inflict burn every turn in combat. Okay, so I can change my job. I can reshape myself. So when you level up, you gain stats based on your current job. By donating all your experience, you can level up again as a different job, potentially with better stat growth. Your level cap always stays the same. Donate gold for experience. Through true memory recall, excess experience can be used to permanently increase stats. Take a look at this. Oh. Okay, and then sanctify passives. Spend donated experience to permanently sanctify passive abilities. So if I want to sanctify Tough Skin, it's only 100 experience. That's not too bad. And then we have Altar. Upgrading this temple by restoring the altar makes each altar double the power of your temples, boosting your prestige multiplier. Requires the Mason job. Well, we haven't found that one yet. So the question is, what do we want to do? If I donate all experience, unequips all gear, removes status effects. If I change my job? Yeah, because what does Chemist give me? Ignore status immunity on all enemies. 2 tiers of spells get double healing from all sources. So Thick Constitution, Auto Heal, Mega Auto Heal, Distill Slime. Oh, it can make a Mega Potion, but I need clean water for it. Okay. Monk. Chance to counterattack when taking direct damage. Which is the one that heals? Meditate, probably? Yeah. But that requires 10,000 AP. What about Thief? Treasure Nose is the most obvious one. Mug, Poison Blade, Pilfer. So I think what I want to do... is just stick to Wanderer. Did not reset my level. Do I reshape myself? I don't know on that one. I think no. I think we're gonna go west. What enemies can we run into? The Slime and the Wraith. I think the easiest thing for me to do is actually to travel back west. I'm gonna stop selling those slime balls. They're not gonna give me that much money anyway. We want to go back to the town. Just turn in the quest. The reason why I don't want to get rid of this class is right now they've got the only healing ability that I can get access to. And considering how tough some of these enemies are, I don't really want to risk that. The extra drop rates from Thief wouldn't be a bad idea, if only because... Yeah, enemy info. What is a Wraith drop? We don't know. Pause. Enemy info. What is a Wraith drop? Wraith Essence. Okay. Yeah, I might as well just stick with this. Even though I'm not scaling in stats that well, it's better than nothing. And we can always swap classes later. I think I'm going to need a healing potion for this. These guys hurt. I have trouble hitting them, is the big issue. I should probably remember to use Iron Stance whenever I'm fighting a slime. Okay, so I could keep hunting, but we want to go back to town. Because yeah, if I take a look at map, I want to get back to the cracked sanctum, but no immediate rush. Let's see. But yeah, if we go back, I can spend some AP. Mostly we just want to bank an amount of experience. I don't know how much I have. That's my side quest. I just want to know how much total experience I have. But it's not a big deal. What I also want to do is find the mason job, like some of the other side jobs that I can actually use for gathering. Let's see, for gathering like resources and building things. Because building an arena that I can just leave running wouldn't be a bad move. But I'm kind of appreciating not grinding too hard. At least not yet. So let's talk to Elder Maeve. You defeated the corrupted priest. The temples may be safe again. Thank you. Okay. The Elder listens gravely, then bows his head. We'll send someone to sanctify what remains. We've unlocked the gate to the foothills for you, and the land to the west is now yours to do what you will. 50 AP, you can now own the land to the west. We'll remember what you did. The land to the west has grown fallow. If it's any use to you, it's yours. Further afield, the fields could be used for farming if you find a way to cleanse the soil. The Myco folk may have knowledge of such things. Before you head west, you should seek the desert temple to the east. The priest there may be able to help you further. Previous tenant. Just by the way, there's someone you should meet, the previous tenant of your land. His shadow looks at him and frowns deeply. Well, the current tenant, I guess. The one who's been here before you. His shadow nods. I don't think they'll give you much trouble, but you should go and speak with them. I'll speak to it. Okay, tended by someone or something before you. If you're going to survive out there, you should meet the previous tenant. Okay. Let's see. People. I guess let's talk to Acolyte Rin. Okay. So I'm healed up. Yeah, property, but I still don't have enough for this. Saving up the money to get grave digging services wouldn't be bad, because I could kind of just let the game run itself for a bit. Okay, home site. Build a temple to unlock teleports. Build a temple to unlock changing jobs. Talk to the Scarecrow. Who are you then? Oh, the Elder. The Elder said you own this land. This land I've tended for years. See how it is, typical colonizer mentality. You think you own this land? He looks you up and down, taking in your gear, your posture, and your expression. I'll wipe this smirk off your face and draw a new one in its place. But I feel bad beating up a weakling, so word of advice, go back to the cracked temple and reconsider your life choices. Points to the southeast, to the temple you cleansed. If you donate all of your life experiences to the temple and switch yourself to a new body, you might be able to get stronger. Thieves are faster, monks are sturdier. Maybe consider one of those, then come back and talk to me again. I'll be ready to fight you. Here, take these so you don't have to walk. Don't ask how I made them. They're not that special. Fine, I'll go. Okay, so we got to go back to the temple. So arenas, no lurkers available, enemies. Scarecrow. So he drops a healing potion. I wonder if I can just keep fighting him. Maybe. Crafting. So carpenters. Okay, build. Yeah, switch to a construction job to build stuff here. Golem workshop. Someday you'll have an army. Unlocking Fleshsmith is one way to start making blank golems. This reminds me so much of Arcanum Theory of Magic, except for it's not boring. I liked Arcanum's, like, the idea behind it, but the actual execution was a bit bland. This feels very good. Oh, and there's pets. But I'm going to need 5,000 rabbit foots to get a lucky rabbit. No, I'm going to need a lot of things. Okay, let's just walk south. Western Forest. Okay. Forest stands ancient and unbroken. No path leads beyond. The trees seem to grow back as quickly as you can cut them. Current job cannot gather from here. So gathering for the forester, and then there's a wolf here. Ouch. It's a tough sucker if I want to hunt them. Okay, I've actually gone too far, but it's fine. So not all of these require me to walk. Small pile of pebbles sits here, so place I can scrounge, but I cannot scrounge. And this has gulls. Gets me feathers, can get me a lot of gold, but also the gull is extremely strong. Can also steal from me. Lose 50 gold a second. Okay, yeah, I don't really want to fight them. East. Southern Lake. Still misty lake reflecting a pale sky. Okay. River. Northwest Bend. Enemy info. School of Piranha. Oh, boy. I think I'm toast. I don't know what happens when I die. Oh, you just keep everything. You just wake back. Well, that's awesome. Some of these games have big death penalties. Some of these games don't. I might as well grab iron lungs. I don't know how useful it is. Ah. I guess I can go donate experience. The main question is just how much have I banked so far? Or is it that I have exactly 323 experience total? I don't remember if we had started at 0 on this one. And, like, maybe I can make it work as one of the other ones. Oh, but I don't have enough resources. I don't know. Do we just go fight the, let's do it anyway. And unfortunately, stuff like the piranhas being able to kick my ass that hard. Ooh. Yeah, it does make some of this a little trickier. If I take a look at gear... Yeah, I wonder... I think Monk could equip more. But I might do Thief anyway. Because I think my hat, at the very least, anybody can equip. I'm just thinking Thief with a double drop rate might be a little bit better than Monk. You know what? No, let's take a look at how stat scaling goes. Because if I can just one-shot these things, that's probably going to be easier. Because at some point, we're probably going to want to just leave auto-hunting on. And just go pummel things. And the easiest way to probably get past that is to just beat them up. Okay, strangest feeling. You step onto the temple grounds again, and a strange feeling washes over you. Feel like you've lived 1,000 lives and died 1,000 deaths. Feel like you've given your memories to the temple over and over again, and that you have nothing left to give. Okay, well, donating all experience. Okay, true memory recall. How do I know how much I've left? Because what I'd love to do is sanctify a passive. Oh, I've donated 1,063. So let's grab fast recovery. Yeah, always active. Change your job. So let's take a look. Monk. 3 strength and 4 stamina. 2 strength, 2 stamina. Okay, yeah, let's go thief. Let's see. So sanctify passives, we still have this, and I could unlock tough skin if I can actually afford the AP for it. Does look like AP might carry over from class to class, not sure. Okay. Well, let's go west. Oh, pause. Just realized gear and equipment, I have nothing. So the leather cap I still have on. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, what we might want to do is get strong enough that I can actually fight wraiths. At least it gets stronger with every hit. But we might want to go out of our way to cleanse the route between here and town at the very least. Otherwise, some of these places are going to kick my ass forever, and it's going to be bad. Oh, the Wraith is hitting every second, too. Ouch. Well, at least I have a bunch of these healing potions for now. Like, the slimes aren't too bad, but the Blighted Expanse poses like an actual existential threat to me. On repeat entrance, if I'm reset back down to level 1. I guess if I prestige, it might not be so bad. Yeah, Kraken Space lets me teleport to the temple. But I'm going to keep that for when I'm, like, stuck or far afield in a dangerous place. And I want to get back quickly. Really, it's just if it's not a long walk. Previously, it was kind of an easy walk and worked out well for me. I don't want to drink too many of these healing potions, but it might be one of those where I can refight the Scarecrow for easy healing potions. It'd certainly be handy. And yeah, the Wanderer extra defense would have been good if I'd saved up just a little bit more experience. But alas, it's not that big of a deal. And eventually I'll be able to build a... What does this carrot give me? Oh, it's the mini-map. That's kind of nice. Overlay to your art. Oh, that's kind of fun. This is really good UI. Like, it's very modular, there's a lot of stuff going on, but it feels good that any bit of information I could possibly want is at my fingertips, but I'm not forced to deal with it. I've definitely played a lot of incremental games that are just like UI barf, and good luck parsing it all. And this one keeps things reasonably simple. Okay. Still would love to save up the gold to get a grave, but it's fine. Okay. People. Talk to the Scarecrow. Okay, about the temple. Well, alright, look at you, he boogers up and down on his post. Clearly impressed. Maybe you're not completely useless after all. Now let's see if you can actually fight. Meet me in my arena and we'll have a little sparring match. You look like you could use the practice. Here, take this. I don't want to hurt you too much. I'll take you on. We get a tattered shirt. Arenas. Okay, so Scarecrow. Seems pretty weak. Dirt arena. I see, I have to select a monster, arena, full screen. Okay, am I just fighting endlessly? Looks like I am. Auto continue fights? Well, let's go back to talking to him for a second. Okay, about the fight. Scarecrow slumps back to its post. Fine, you're pretty strong. I mean, to be fair, you're not tied to the post made out of straw, but still. I'll train you as much as you want, but you should probably be fighting stronger enemies than me at this point. If you know anything about carpentry or masonry, you could build a higher quality arena and fight tougher enemies. Thanks for the advice. Okay. So we get 150 AP. Talk to him again. Okay, collections. You're heading east anyway, right? Tilts his head and straw creaking. There's a woman in Mirage who owes me money. Monica. Never agreed to pay for that dinner. When you see her, get my money. I'll collect. Okay. So let's go to arenas. So he does give some gold, too. Let's just do auto-continue fights for a bit. Main thing is, he's not really much of a danger to me. And he does give me experience, supposedly. Does he? 158 and 311. Okay, so I'm getting 10 experience per kill on the Scarecrow. Is he also dropping the healing potions? I think so. So, while he's not like an amazingly good farm, if I could get it to the point where I can one-shot him, we're kind of in a good spot. Oh, we leveled up, so that's going to give me a bit of a bonus. Let's see, so what's my damage formula? Still strength times 1.5. Oh, that might just be in general. Okay, let's take a look at AP. What do we have? Chance to poison an enemy. Find treasure when traveling. Might as well equip that. Oh, so Tough Skin is already unlocked and equipped. So that carries over. Cut Purse, active. Cannot be used outside towns, but what does it do? Okay, Moonwalk. Steals enemies AP. AP? Okay. So, Mug and Pilfer, so I can steal a bunch of items from enemies. Which is kind of nice. And yeah, you can get these permanently. How am I doing? I'm up to level 2. Do I want to leave? I'm going to have 40 healing potions, which is quite good. Coin Trap. Oh, but I have no scrolls. So I can't use it even if I wanted to. Well, I think let's go east. Stop fighting. I'll finish him off if we can. And then we're going to go east. Because I would like to buy the grave digging surfaces just to get me passive gold game. But let's take a look at the armory. We need a better weapon that we can actually use. Dagger would be great. Grants backstab. And then extra stab. Do you have anything else that works with it? No. Damn. Well, can I sell anything? Wraith Essence. For like 100. Yeah, I don't know. This one's tricky. I mean, having 340 HP should be kind of good. And it's not like I can buy scrolls here of any variety. Well, I've got 47 healing potions. Do we just think that's enough? I don't know. Let's try going east from here. What kind of enemies can we run into? The Splintered Steed. Okay. Well, this thing's gonna kick my ass 7 ways to Tuesday. Well, I mean, the silly part is we actually can potentially tank it. Because I scale in damage the longer the fight goes on. Oh, I wasted one of those. And we have Splinter Defense, which maybe is good. Let's see. Because if I can kill this thing... It's not like I can run away. What's Fear do? Freeze and Terror. Oh, so I just can't do anything for 10 whole seconds. Ouch. Wait. It's just got a 25% chance to use that. Ouch. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill it. Not with my current level and stats. I think the best thing I could probably do is farm enough gold to get that dagger. So why don't we go clear out the Nevergrave first? Just get whatever we can get from it. It shouldn't take too long or be that hard. Let's see. Is there a way for me to check? Yeah, I'd love to know how much experience these guys give me. Well, let's just kill one of them again and figure out. So 221 up to 232. So they're worth just a little bit more than the Scarecrow. Yeah, I think what I'm probably going to do is just let this run for a bit. We're just going to delete the slimes. We don't need to care about healing because we just show back up in the Nevergrave anyway. And this should give me enough experience that we can move on to the next region. You know what I should do, though? Mug. Steals an item from the drop table. Having Mug would be super helpful. I just need to kill like 3 more of these guys. Let's see. Okay, 1 more. Perfect. So now I have an active ability. Go back, Mug. I have no idea if I can actually... Well, I guess we can check. Yeah. So Mug is awesome, and is why I wanted to play Thief. I can just sit around mugging slimes. It is active play. I don't think there's a way that I can... Oh, what does Splinter Defense do? Armor break to the enemy, reducing defense. Oh. I thought it would be like a interesting passive, but it's not. But yeah, so I can just mug every single one of these slimes for healing potions. Which is kind of nice. Okay, we get the strength, magic, and yeah, the experience is reset. So it looks like every time you level up, it's effectively whatever your current level is times 200 to level up, maybe? Maybe it's not, but like getting up to level 1 was 200 experience, then level 2 was 400, and then 3 is 600. We'll have to get past level 3 to see if that holds. Certainly be convenient if that is how it sticks. Let's see, I have 578 gold. Because I could sell these for like 300 gold. I don't think I can sell the healing potions. The main problem is I could eventually switch to Chemist and potentially turn all of these slime balls into mega potions, which would make me a lot of money. It's probably fine. Okay, let's stop hunting after this one just because boring. I have a couple of options. I'm actually going to go south. There was a fish there I could fight. Actually, do we? Well, no. I guess we're going to go south anyway. Let's see if we can fight a fish. I just need something that gives me more gold than the slime does, because the slime gives me like 10. 1 to 10 gold. Yeah, so it's literally no better than the it is no better than the training dummy, which I can still fight if we're like really desperate. But if I can fight the fish, and if I can find something I can steal from, even that stupid horse, because here's the thing, if I have plenty of HP, even if I lose, if I'm sitting around mugging it for actually valuable things, then that's perfect. I kind of like this game. I mean, I absolutely like this game. I think the only immediate issue I'm running into is that it is kind of slow. But that is, it is an idle incremental game. Of course it's going to be slow. But it is one of those where it's like, I want to play more of it, but I also recognize that, like, trying to do so would be hard. Maybe if I mixed it with, like, I mean, really, I should start that Incremental Soup series. Oh, Southern Lake has the wolf. Well, it's not a bad idea. I don't think I can cleanse this area either. Maybe it was the river. Okay, and you can cleanse this area. It just is 100 fights. So mostly this just gets me a ton of healing potions. Which is not bad. And like the experience isn't too terrible. I think it was the Western Forest had more wolves. Let's see. And I'm not actually going to use any of my potions. I'm going to save them for fighting another big horror. Okay, so we're back in the Nevergrave again. Well, I guess let's walk east. Yeah, just keep mugging these guys. An autocast on abilities would be so handy. Settings. Notification visuals. Yeah, automatically re-equipping gear when going back to a job is kind of nice. Damage Sandbox, AP. Kill scoreboard. Profile, automation. It doesn't really seem like there's too much for it. So we're just going to keep going on. And we'll just cleanse this place automatically without too much issue. I could reset back to level 1 again, but I don't think we need it. I guess the prestige stats could be good. Because as much as I'd like to permanently gain a couple of these abilities, I don't think we need it. I'll have to see if I can donate less than all of my experience as I go by. Because, you know, if I donated like 383 as I walked past, that wouldn't be terrible. Okay. I forget what the wraiths drop. But I'll steal it. Let's see. Step log, golem stats, some other things? No. Okay. So I'm able to steal wraith essence from them. I mean, is convenient. And the wraiths are good experience in retrospect. Yeah, 21, 2 AP. And some amount of gold. So yeah, if I really wanted to, I could actually just sit here, cleansing this area again. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm going to see if I can explore north and then east a little bit. Because what I really want to do is see if I can find another town. Okay. No, it is donate all gold. Oh, I see. So we can buy prestige. And we can spend it. So I can donate my current experience to get a prestige point. I have 456 available. I see. And then I can trade it for stat points. That is then multiplied. Yeah, not doing that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to explore. Go north. Dungeon entrance blocked from the south side. The salt. Okay. Abyssal magus. Well, here's the thing. It's going to instantly... Okay, not quite instantly delete me. There it goes. I was able to mug... Maybe something off of it? No. Damn. I was hoping. Well, what do we do? I think actually the real answer is probably say this is good enough. If I'm to do anything now, we might as well just hunt and just let the game run. So, yeah, I think this is a good stopping point for this video. I like this a lot. It is a little slow. Well, okay, it is a little slow, but that's just because it is an idle incremental game. It's not one of those that you can play super actively. You can kind of do so early on, but it seems like there are very strong reasons for why you want to just let the game run for a while. If I were to do this as a series, what I'd probably do is like explore a ton, see what I can get access to, and then between episodes just let the game run while I cleanse each area, and then eventually get to the point where I'm like running arenas. The only immediate problem is that does kind of mess with any semblance of balance that you might have, because effectively I'm just going to outgrind whatever kind of difficulty I'm looking at. And I could see that feeling a little unsatisfying. But on the flip side, oh well, I don't know. I think this is neat. And it's one of those that, like, maybe if I was playing it on my own, I wouldn't care about the balance too much. And who knows, maybe the scaling on this is just so crazy high that overgrinding really just lets you gain access to more of kind of the early areas, and the later areas kick you in the face 7 ways to Tuesday, and there's no way of avoiding that. But as far as like incremental RPGs go, I think this is really promising. I'd originally estimated that this had at least 10 hours of content. It's probably got 20 or 30, depending on like how active or inactive you are, and how much you want to like turbo grind. Some of them were extremely good. The one that costs like 25 million AP, where you just do extra flat damage based on how much you've cleared or cleansed, is insane. But that's kind of charming in a way. Just in terms of like what kind of crazy stuff can you get up to and what kind of things you can earn. And it makes me wonder about like all the other classes. I don't think any of the other ones have anything nearly as expensive. Yeah, Moonwalk does steal AP, which could be really good. It's just really expensive, but it's probably worth it. We'll see. And yeah, the fact that you can spend it, you can prestige yourself, but instead of resetting the entire game, you just reset some bits. You can reset your class, gain experience, spend that on like permanently unlocking AP or AP passive abilities and whatnot. I don't know. I just think there's a lot of really neat ideas mixed into this in a way that I'd love to see more of. But I guess for now, at least, I might as well mention that Gravend is just available now. It's still very much in development. Who knows how long it's going to be before it actually launches on Steam. But the version that I've played so far is extremely good and worth your time. And you can play it for free, at least at the moment, by just following the link in the description below. It's just gravend.net. And it is in active development. I don't know how active, but reasonably active. I think there was like a couple of big patches like 4 or 5 months ago, and I'd have to see what like how fast the dev is working. But supposedly like it was in a much rougher state not too long ago, so I'm assuming they're making a decent amount of progress. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more bad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.